Hey guys,
it's Ken
and Han, and today we are coming back with another We're Not Really Strangers video, but it's an expansion pack, baby, because if you've seen our other videos, we've been talking for freaking ever about this, and so we finally got some expansion packs, and you got it right here.
It's called the Own It expansion pack. It's like pink and yellow. It's done in partnership with DVF, but they don't tell us, like, I don't know what that is. I'm sure it's another company. We tried not to look at the cards, so we don't really even know how they're formatted.
Yeah. Okay, first question, I'm gonna read it. How would you describe your relationship with yourself in one word?
Oh,
we're going there, people.
If I was just like good.
Good. Next.
I don't like one word. I would just say it's growing as my one word.
Damn, that's a good one for me. I feel like, can I take that one?
Sure.
Phone a friend?
Sure, you can use it.
No, I'll come up with my own, but that one's good.
I say that just because I think these past 4 years, specifically like for me with myself, I've grown a lot. And I think it'll only continue to like evolve and get better, and I'll learn from mistakes and learn what I like and don't like about myself and like evolve.
I think mine, the first thing I thought of was better than it has been in the past, or like improving or improvement or something.
Yeah.
So that's what I would say for mine.
Can we pick the next?
Ooh, the green one.
I know I got the green. The question is, what is your X factor? Permission to brag. So what is X factor?
Like, what's your it factor? Like, I got this, and I know I got this on lock.
Are we thinking personality? Are we thinking like physical?
I was thinking personality, but you could go either way.
I have two. I would say I think I'm really good at being able to talk to anyone and making them feel like they're cared about. I feel like whenever I meet like my friend's friends or a random person, I can like listen intently and like listen without judgment, I guess.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm just a good sounding board for people. My other one that I would normally say is just how much love I have for people as a whole. Like I tell not random people, but like people that I don't like love, that I love them all the time just so that they know.
I really don't know, honestly. I don't know why this is so hard for me.
Thanks.
Okay, I'm gonna say for me, I feel like I can be very, like, I'm able to, like, there's a...
Okay.
You know, right?
Sure.
I feel like I'm able to fit any situation, so like I can be serious and have intellectual conversations, or I can be silly and stupid and make fun of things, or I can be emotional or not this or that. Like I feel like I'm good at something, like I can do it all, you know?
Yeah, well-rounded. I would say well-rounded.
Well-rounded,
If that's what you're going for.
Yeah, okay. Next is, who is a woman in your life that inspires you to be a better person? Why does she come to mind?
I'm gonna say my classic answer. People watching this are gonna hate this. I'm just gonna say myself.
That's what I thought you were gonna say.
There's definitely, obviously, like many women in my life that I look up to and value and appreciate. Them bitches over there louder than me. Damn.
Yeah, they are.
But I think there's something about like believing in yourself and also looking up to yourself and like being the best version of yourself as often as possible. So that's why I say that.
I'd probably say my grandma. She used to be so nice to literally every single person on this planet. I swear that lady was never angry or like held anything against anyone or upset ever. Like she was the kindest, most genuine lady I've literally ever met, and would not hurt a single fly, and was just so understanding. She was just a lovely lady. Anytime anyone was around her, I feel like they always just felt comforted and like safe. So I would say my grandma.
That's cute. What still feels vulnerable in your life? What does owning it look like for you? I'm confused. What still feels vulnerable? Like, does that mean something that you're like scared to talk about?
I think the first thing that comes to my mind, which I don't like this answer because I've used this answer for like 30 questions on 1,000 videos, but I think just like uncertainty about the future, just like period in general. I just don't know what my life is gonna be, and a lot of things have changed and have been changing recently. So as far as what does owning it look like, I'm still figuring that part out, I feel like. But just telling myself that like it'll all work out and everything happens for a reason, and not to overthink it or like stress more than I need to.
I think love for me still feels vulnerable. I haven't been in a relationship in a very long time, and I haven't really pursued one in a very long time. And it's the one thing in life that I feel like so many people come to me with, but something that I am still figuring out for myself and what that looks like. And I'm also like, with COVID, with like the phone and technology and like the stigma of like you're always like up each other's asses on Snapchat, on Instagram, on text, I just can't even comprehend it anymore. And maybe that's because I'm not in that, but there's just so many things I don't talk about as far as like my love life. So I guess.
So what does owning that look like for you? We'd love to know. Tell the fans.
I mean, I don't want to go on dates just to go on dates. Like, I'm very anti that, but just actually opening my heart more, which is pretty open, to be honest. But I guess just making more intentional time for like that side of my personal life.
Who from your past would you want to reunite with, and what would you ask them?
Oh, this is easy, actually. I'm thinking of my dad's mom, like my grandmother.
That's what I thought you were gonna say.
She passed away, I want to say when I was 7 or 10. I know that's two completely different numbers, but she lived in Ohio. We lived in North Carolina, so I only got to see her a few times a year. But I always thought I had a really strong bond with her. And my dad and my mom always teased me that like I'm kind of like her in some ways. Even though I've had other people in my life die before her, I haven't ever taken a death as hard as hers, just because I think I was old enough to understand like
what actually meant.
I don't get that time back.
Yeah. Growing up, my best friend, she moved to California when she was, I have no idea, this could be completely wrong, like 2, 3, 4 years old, I don't remember, 5, 6, like, so I'd probably say reunite with them and just not to ask, but just to hang out.
What is the hardest truth you've had to own this past year? What has owning it taught you? Go ahead, sister.
He said, let's hear it. I would just say that just when you think you have it all figured out, you don't sometimes. And at least in my situation, I think what owning it has taught me is that obviously you need to care about other people and put effort into the relationships and people who you're close with. But I think before you can do that is you have to like learn to be able to be with yourself and like focus on you. It's okay to be alone. Yeah, that's it.
That's good. I like that. I don't even know if this is a truth that I've had to own. It's just something I think I've realized this year. Mm-hmm. Life is about how you handle the bad moments as well as how you accept other people when they're in their bad moments. I can't always give like 100% to everyone and everything, and my 100% is gonna look different than your 100%. And it's about like still being there and like caring for your friends when like they're giving you 10 and that sucks, but like you just never know what someone's going through. I don't know, there's just a bigger picture, and it's just really not worth like holding grudges and being upset. Step back and look like how can I help like the people in my life that I care about, and even the ones like that maybe aren't like your best friends, but the ones you encounter like on the street. Like just giving grace to everyone, I think, goes a long way.
Last one. How has your definition of success evolved over time? What is your definition of it today?
For me, I don't define success by like the number in my bank account or the position I hold at work or my status in comparison to others, which I know sometimes those things can affect like your emotions and feelings, and like you work really hard and there's still things to acknowledge and celebrate. But for me, success is like being able to be your most authentic version of yourself. I recently have felt more like myself than I ever have, and to me that's success, because I'm living and creating a life where like I get to be me. I feel like so many of us like are living versions of our life, and it's like the girl I know is not the girl everyone else knows.
Yeah.
And to show that and feel that, and it's still a work in progress, like you can't show everyone right away. Mm-hmm. But then also for me it's more emotional of feeling like happy and content even in the bad times. So yeah.
I used to, and still, like, not gonna lie, I don't think it still, but it's still a process of, like, my mind slowly changing.
Subconscious.
Like, I'm not fully, like, on the other side yet, but I used to always be so worried about, I need to have a good job and make a lot of money because I want to do this and that, which costs money. So I want to have that to be able to do these things, which I still do. Like, there's still things in my life that I want to do for my family, for myself, that it would be a lot easier if I had a stable job, which I don't doubt that I will. But I used to always be like, oh my gosh, I want 6 figures, I want this, I want that, blah, 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 blah. And if I do that, I'll be good, I'll be successful, whatever. Which, sure, that might be like monetary success. But I feel like as I'm getting older and realizing that everyone only gets one life, and we are literally all going to die one day. So why? I know that's dramatic, and some people might say that's like dark or whatever, but it's literally the truth. And so, like, why would you want to waste your life doing something just to say, oh, I was successful, or oh, I had money, but be miserable? So I think I'm, like, starting to realize that happiness, whatever that looks like for each person, is more important. You know, I still want a nice life, but I'm, like, starting to value those other things more because for some reason I've been thinking about death a lot recently, and I'm just like, I don't like it. It scares me. So I'm like, I need to not waste my life because I also, it's a whole thing. I think I'm just realizing that it's like, there's no reason to live your life either for other people, for things that don't and won't truly matter when you're gone.
We all work because we have to, but like, you should love what you do.
Right. And there's a degree, like, there's a degree of each thing, of each side, so it's not like cut and dry one or the other. That's what my answer would be for that. That's gonna be it for today's video. I actually like this expansion.
I thought this is better for us just because we do know each other, and it's a little bit more meaningful than the first question. That's it on this.
That's it on that. So thank you guys for watching.
Let us know your answers to some of these questions in the comments below, or roast us, that's fine too.
Let us know, or don't, and roast us. Thanks. See you next time. Bye. See you guys in another video very soon. Bye.